Our final inductee tonight is one of the great players in Denver Bronco history. I remember when I got the news that the Broncos had traded a young running back that had rushed for more than 1,500 yards in each of his first two seasons. And then all of a sudden he's gone. And I'm thinking, who did they trade Clinton for? And the name Champ Bailey came back. I've had the privilege of calling every single game that Champ has played in as a Denver Bronco, 10 years worth. I can say this in all honesty. I don't often befriend players. I just don't. But I often watch players, and I watch them during games, and even sometimes when I go to practice, at practice. And when they're not aware of watching, I watch their body language and how they treat people and how they treat teammates and how they are affected by circumstances in a game. And I always thought this dude was one of the most competitive, quiet, but competitive players that I've ever seen. Champ Bailey's going to go in the Pro Football Hall of Fame soon. And deservedly so. I talked earlier about what makes a great athlete. This guy, a Hall of Fame defensive back, but I honestly, tonight, will tell you that he was good enough to be a Pro Bowl wide receiver. He's playing in the elite of the elite. I can't think of, listen, I played wide receiver for almost 10 years. Defensive backs always would tell you, man, I could do what you do. And none of them could, because none of them could catch the ball. This guy, you talk about a talented, elite athlete. That's Champ Bailey. Take a look.
He was the complete package. Champ Bailey arrived in Denver already fully assembled, but it was only when Broncos teammates, coaches, and fans got to watch him play every play that they fully understood just how great a player he really was.
On the run, throws, passes, intercepted, Champ Bailey.
Champ could run with anyone, feared no one, and seemed to always know what was going to happen even before the other team broke the huddle.
Washington throws in the run, pass to be intercepted. Champ Bailey in the end zone, down the sideline, Bailey, 30.
He was also a leader, both in words and, more importantly, deeds. Very few players on the defensive side of the ball made the highlight reel as often as he did. For his 10 stunning seasons in the Broncos' defensive backfield, tonight we welcome Champ Bailey into the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir. Somebody knows something. Yeah, go Dogs. Yes, I am a Bulldog, Georgia Bulldogs, if you don't know. But, wow. You know, this is a little unreal. You know, I didn't play the game to be standing up here tonight. That's not why I played. I played because I loved it and I was competitive. So first of all, I want to thank the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame for recognizing me tonight and the fellow inductees. And I'm happy to be a part of your family now. All you guys. I mean, I really respect everything you've done. And I also want to thank Tom Lawrence and his staff for accommodating my wife, Jessica, and my two youngest sons, Braden and Jace, sitting with me tonight. And I have to be honest, you know, when I was a kid, I was somewhat of a Cowboys fan. Yeah, I know. But it was more about Emmitt Smith, you know, and as a kid, you always find somebody to kind of model your game after. And Emmitt Smith was my guy. I mean, that was the first number. I wore 22. First time I touched the field in any organized sport, I wore number 22. I played running back just like he did, and we all know what he did in his NFL career. So with that being said, I got to go back and thank the Washington Redskins for drafting me. And it's probably a little uncommon for me to stand up here in Colorado and thank the Redskins. But they did draft me. They gave me the opportunity to show what I can do at the next level in the NFL with the best of the best. And when they drafted me, I instantly knew who was first on our schedule: the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I know. So I'm thinking, okay, I got Michael Irvin, I got Troy Aikman, and I got Emmitt Smith, all Hall of Famers now. I mean, I was in heaven, but I was on the other team. So it really wasn't heaven, you know what I'm saying? So that game, probably one of the hottest games I've ever played in, I had the duty of covering Michael Irvin from the first snap to the time I cramped up in the fourth quarter. So, I didn't let him score, but I did get my first career interception off a Hall of Fame quarterback, Troy Aikman. So fast forward to 2004. I was drafted in '99. So fast forward 5 years later to 2004. It was unfortunate to learn that I would be traded. I didn't know where. I didn't know for who or for what. I just knew that the Redskins were no longer wanting my services in their organization for some reason. I'd just come off my 4th Pro Bowl in the last 4 years, and here I was, trade bait. Now, there was 2 teams. I won't name the other team because they're irrelevant. But there was 2 teams that wanted me, and the Broncos were one of them. And I was a little reluctant. Don't say woo yet. Yeah, I was a little reluctant because I'm a small-town kid from South Georgia. I grew up on dirt roads in the heat, and that's all I knew. So when they said they wanted to trade for me and they would pay me what I was asking for, I did some research. Oh my God, I can't turn the money down, but at the same time, I can't go to Denver. It snows all the time. So after doing a little research and finding out what Denver's all about, I found out, sun shines here just as much as it does in Georgia. So, that was good for me. And I just wanted to play ball. That's all I cared about, playing ball. And Mike Shanahan took a chance on me. He traded away one of the best players to play in this organization, in Clinton Portis, to get me. And, that made me feel special. But one thing I knew is I couldn't let the fans down. I had to come in here, work hard, get my butt out there, do everything it took to be the best player I could be for Denver. And I feel like I did that. And one thing about Mike Shanahan, he always gave me the opportunity to go out there and do whatever I wanted. Return punts, play offense. He let me know from day one, I'm going to give you the opportunity to do this. But if you slip just a little on defense, I would not let you do it again. So with that being said, he let me do a little. As I got a little older, those times kind of faded, and I became a true cornerback, and just that. Because all my career, I always dabbled in this and dabbled in that. But I appreciate that opportunity, and not a lot of people get those. So I go to the facility today. I show up in town yesterday, and Patrick Smythe, head of PR, asked me if I want to come over, talk to the guys, speak to the team, and instantly I walk in the building, and it feels like family. There's 2 guys at my table now, Kenny and Harry. I mean, they took care of me from the day I got there, and their guy Flip. I mean, Vaughn said it best. The guys in the locker room are the ones you remember, the ones that you always cherish, those moments with those guys. And that's the message I always try to give to the younger players. Cherish those moments, because one day they'll be gone, and they'll just be memories. You're going to make a lot of friends, a lot of people you respect. You're going to learn how to become a man, and you're going to learn a lot of things from the people around you. So always be respectful to the people in the building. And a lot of these guys, they got it. They figured it out. You know, I look at the only way I learn or figure out if my leadership really helped any of the younger guys is I look at them now. What are they doing? Are they being true leaders? Did they lead the way I tried to lead, or even better? Are they doing more than what they have to make sure that they're winners? And I see that. There's a lot of guys over there that's doing that. One in particular, Chris Harris. I mean, he was he was really my little sidekick for a couple years. I mean, he really stuck to my hip for a while. And I didn't know what it was all about, but now I see. You know, now I see he's a Super Bowl champion, a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro player, and I'm so proud of him. And with that being said, I mentioned family. And when I walked in that building, and even to the point I walked out, it still felt like family. And I'm a big family guy. I moved back to Atlanta to be near my family. All my siblings live there. My mom's close. You know, it just feels good to be around family. And the only reason I have that opportunity to do it now is because the Broncos took a chance on trading for a young 25-year-old corner from South Georgia. And that meant the world to me. And to this day, I mean, I got to give all the thanks to the Denver Broncos organization because they took a chance on me, and now here I stand as a Colorado Sports Hall of Famer. All right, I'm almost done. It was a great time here. You know, I remember a lot, and I've forgotten a lot. But one thing is for certain is I know the Broncos are always going to be a part of my family. I won't be around a whole lot, but I'm always here when they need me. And I want to give a special thanks to Pat Bowlen, Mike Shanahan, because they believed in me. And that's all you want. As a player, as an athlete, you want people to believe in you. And they gave me that opportunity. And that's all I have tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the night. A lot of great speeches up here tonight. And I hope I was one of them. Thank you, guys.